What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol CEI for Camber Energy Inc. On the left-hand side, we have the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, the 30-minute intraday time frame. Now, this is, of course, going to be an update. We've covered this stock semi-regularly now on the channel. Go back and check the videos. But for now, what I do want to alert you of is clearly we had an increase in volume on Friday, even after, I would say, Thursday's activity really was the big bang, right? We took out one massive move to the upside. So the fact that volume actually increased on Friday after the $1 whole break, that to me is an incredible sign of momentum still in the stock. But that leads me to my next point, which is, of course, if this momentum starts to dry up, and as this starts getting more and more parabolic, it's going to lead to the scenario where the pullback that does eventually come is going to be nastier and go deeper to places people don't want it to go. And again, just be aware of that risk whenever you get involved in trading something like this. I'm not saying it has to happen over the course of the next week, next couple of days, anything like that, but please just be aware of the risk that there's potential for it, right? And always being aware is going to keep you safe. So if you've been long from anywhere down here, 50 cents, anywhere sub one, really, kind of start thinking about trailing a stop loss higher. I would really hate, and again, just think about what this would do to your psychology, right? If you've been long from, let's say, anywhere from 50 to 80 cents, and as this starts, like right now, you're sitting at, what is that, 150% here at $1.50, right? So if this starts to pull back, then what happens to your trade? Your profits start evaporating. It doesn't feel good psychologically. So maybe think about locking some of the profits in, not all of it, maybe just some up here at the highs. And if it does start to pull back, use a trailing stop loss. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying, dump the entire position. I'm just saying pay yourself essentially. So it does look like it can go higher. I don't want to dwell on that sort of negative note for too long, remembering that volume was rather strong. And if we look at what happened on Friday, let's zoom in a bit here. What you'll notice is that we opened on a gap up, right? And that's very important to note because underneath us, if we traded under or back lower, essentially, we were looking for the gap to fill. Now, what do you notice about where we bounced on Friday afternoon, right at the low of the day? So instead of sellers being strong or people really looking for the exit signs here, instead they bought the lows of the day once again here on the massive, or not massive, but it's a decent gap up, right? When you're trading something that's sub $2 still. So to me, that's an incredible sign of strength. And again, I didn't want to dwell on that negative too long, just making you aware of the potential risks whenever we're dealing with a parabolic move. So to me, does look strong. The key break at this point in time will have to be up and over this 152, which was an intraday level here, clearly, but also remembering that if we scrunch up the daily, it was prior structure as well. Where are we? Here we are. Prior resistance, right? So here, a couple of upper wicks. So that's going to be the critical break, in my opinion. After that, of course, the all-time, not all-time, but the swing high in here at 166 will be the upside gatekeeper. Anything after that, you're looking up at 188 as discussed from prior videos as an upside target. So I do think that there is still a lot of momentum. There are still new eyeballs hitting this name. Now that it took out one, there's more credence to its legitimacy, right, as you start trading up above one. So there's that new audience as well. I do think we can see upside, but please be prepared that if downside activity does start to develop or volume starts tapering off, maybe that deeper pullback that no one really likes is going to be around the corner. So those are my 2 cents here on CEI. If you got anything out of the video, please make sure it's that you need to manage your risk whenever you find something that's gone parabolic. Those are my 2 cents there. If you enjoyed the video, let me know down below in the comment section or by giving it a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description, and all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.